So I wanted to briefly discuss sort of next steps, what happens from here. I think the big thing, JR, to discuss is really the competition on Bitmart over the next month. I guess we could get into how do people earn NYN right now?
Okay, so basically, we all understand that NYN Coin is for our labor marketplace, and it's to be able to pay for services, and that's what we want to get people excited about. So if they have it in their hand and they get it in their hand, which is the reason why we're running the promotions, so they'll use it in our labor marketplace. That's the whole premise of the coin. It's not a speculative coin. It's a utility token, right? So there's three different ways that we can do it, and we worked hard with our exchange on this, and we worked hard with our marketing department. We worked hard with users that we have currently to say, okay, this interests me. It gives me some kind of excitement involved in not only being able to use it for the labor marketplace, but being able to earn coin as I would if I worked in the labor marketplace. So it's simple as that. So the first one was obviously you need to have Ether or Bitcoin to purchase NYNJA Coin. So we have a deposit program. So you deposit money in Bitmart, and you're able to get tokens. You're able to get NYN Coin as bonuses, right? So that's one way. The second way is trading competition. So whoever trades the most, I believe it's the top 4 or 5. Top 20 traders will be rewarded with NYNJA Coin, and that's a sliding scale. Obviously, the first to the 20th, and it splits up from there. So that's another interesting thing. It's just the volume of trading that you do with the NYN Coin will also give you NYN Coin bonuses, which is pretty nice. And then, of course, the big one is if you download the app and engage in the app, we will give you NYNJA Coin, and that works the same way. The first 10,000 to sign up get a significant amount of NYNJA Coin. The second 50,000, and then the rest, unlimited number of users that sign up within the 30-day campaign will receive NYNJA Coin as well. And again, they can use these NYNJA Coin to purchase services in the labor marketplace, or trade them if they like to trade them. But our main focus is the utility token for the labor marketplace. And then we'll have some special promotions going out after the 30 days. There'll be some other promotions that involve the NYNJA application and the NYNJA platform, and those are the most recent ones that we're going to be doing currently.
Cool. Wanted to touch on a couple of things, and this will relate to how NYNJA is used in the application, and really once you've got this NYNJA Coin in hand, what you can do with it. So one of the big ones, right, is the wallet, and the ability, obviously, to send NYN to a friend, for example, in app, right, as you might do with WeChat. When do we really expect that to go live?
Well, we're testing it now. So it's just a matter of that has to be 100% secure, obviously, because security is our main issue. And as soon as we get a security release from 2 third parties, we will release that. And, you can't put a time frame on that. But I am hoping within the next 30 days we'll be able to see something running live.
Okay, brilliant. And so for the labor marketplace, when are people actually going to see that, and what is that going to look like for an average NYNJA user on the freelance side, and then on the business side?
Well, it's going to look 2 different things. We're going to obviously start with some small categories to get it going. We have a few categories that people have been asking about: translators, translators, and designers, and some other things that they're most interested in. And that'll start in groups first. And then it'll start with the payment process. So from a service provider, they'll be able to list their profile and their skill set on NYNJA. And then from a buyer perspective, you'll be able to just put in keywords of specific things you want, like French translator, or a technical French translator, or a medical French translator that you need to medical terms translate for. And then you get somebody that has more expertise in that area. You don't want to hire a general translator when it's a lot of technical terms if you're doing a white paper. So we've narrowed it down that specific to where you're going to get somebody that really understands what you're talking about out of the gate, not like the other services that are out there. A translator, well, anybody can translate anything. That's not the truth. We use translators all the time, and we're very technical. We've done things for medical. We've done things for electronics, and it has to be very specific, industry specific. Otherwise, it's a blunder.
Mm-hmm. So early on, as we look at sort of bringing in essentially groups of freelancers, and then scaling out into the labor marketplace where it's really decentralized and it's actually being built on the blockchain, we're still going to be using.
Actually, interesting enough, we have a lot of agencies that say, listen, we'll work for a discount rate. I have 15 people in the office, 10 of them working, 5 of them I'm paying anyway, so I could reduce the rate. Similar to like hotels.com, where the hotel has, 10 empty rooms, and instead of the $200 a night they normally get, they let them go for $100. They rather rent them out for $100 than rent them out for $200. So that's the beauty of our Uber Auto Assign. If they're not working at the time, the agency, who is a professional agency, and we have quite a few of those asking about this now, that they could just lower their costs or lower their prices for an empty seat that they have and offer it at a discount and get the work done, because they'd rather have a worker earn half the money than none of the money. So that's a good outlet for them to be able to utilize some of their staff while they have their downtime.
Right, and that's an early opportunity for us to scale up, right? Instead of needing to attract an entire massive base of freelancers, we can start from an agency perspective.
And there's a lot of agencies out there willing to sign up, and most of the time they have somebody available. So it's a good thing for our buyers that want a translator, professional translator. And again, don't forget, we have the star rating. So if you don't need such a great translator and you're trying to translate something to a group of your colleagues and it's not mission critical, you can rate. I want a 3-star one instead of a 5-star one. Of course, the price goes accordingly. But if it's for a business deal or a contract or something that's really mission critical or a medical translation, then you would say, I want the 5-star rating and I'm willing to pay a little more for it.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And those groups that's an early opportunity to actually begin with that star rating, so that we can actually build a database of people that are trusted. Where when the labor marketplace goes live, which we're looking at around Q4, right? We will actually have a really good set of people and a good set of ratings as well that we can basically
and those ratings. And those ratings, don't forget, are what we're using the blockchain for, the reputations, right? So basically, you can read about them that are real things, not like a LinkedIn profile where you get your friends or people you know to write about you and you're the best lawyer in the world when you really are not a very good lawyer. So these reputations are going to be not like a social, anti-social, so to speak. They'll be specific and professional as far as, did this person do a good job for you? And if they didn't, it's going to come up and they can't erase it. They can't change it. They can't overwrite it. They can't make it go away. So that's really important that we have the transparency to our buyers that they're hiring somebody that is reputable. And that's a great thing as far as me as a buyer looking at it. I want to know, is this the truth about the person? Because I see too many social networks out there where people are asking people to do them a favor and do good write-ups, and all the social stuff I see is complete BS to me. I cancel most of my social accounts because to me they're just white noise and just waste my life basically.
Sure. Well, I think a lot of psychologists would agree with you. But that's an interesting question though. So the ability to store somebody's identity on the NYNJA blockchain. How are we actually taking that identity? Is that going to be on the freelance side, KYC process? Because in order to get paid, you need to be KYC, correct?
Yeah, but there's going to be a whole. I mean, to get into it now, it'll take me an hour to explain it. So it's a whole process, and it's algorithms, it's AI, it's a mixture of a lot of different things. So that it's obviously we thought it out and thought it out, and it keeps evolving as we think of more obstacles to get over. But for the most part, it's probably the best one out there. And if you want to read more about it, I think we have all that stuff posted on GitHub. It's on our technical sites and whatnot. So you can direct your questions here on that subject, and we'll be happy to answer them in detail.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So for interested community members that want to actually reach out to us, what would be the best way to reach you, for example?
Best way to reach me would be through you. No, I think we're going to have, obviously, it's impossible for any one person to answer everything if they get inundated, but we're going to have a filter, and excuse me, we'll have it set up. We'll have a NYNJA channel set up and be able to answer it, and everybody could field it. Because don't forget, we're a 24-hour company, and unfortunately, I try to stay up for 24 hours, and I get through 2 days, and then it gets to me, and I pass out. But in any case, we want to answer your questions, and everybody will field them. The team will field them, and we'll set up the NYNJA channel, which you could, Dan, post on here on this webinar, and also it'll be on our website. Why don't we put it on our website so people can just go to the website and see any questions? Please direct them to this NYNJA group.
Okay, we'll do. Yeah. So I would say, and in chat you can see this too. The best way to reach us is to download NYNJA first, and then obviously there will be a link to that group inside of NYNJA. Okay, so if we could just touch on quickly again the promotion over the next month. What are the three things that people can do to earn NYN one more time?
Okay, so the campaign period is August 15th to September 14th. And the three ways to do it is a deposit bonus. So the more you deposit, and again, you can get NYNJA Coin without buying NYNJA Coin, but the more you deposit in your account, Bitmart is going to give you NYNJA Coin as a bonus, and that's what we are going to allocate to them. The second one is a trading competition. So the highest top 20 traders will be rewarded NYNJA Coin based on the volume that they trade, right? So that's the second way. And then the third way is the download and act and use the app, the NYNJA platform. Really, I keep calling it an app, but it's so much more than an app. And trying to get my mindset on a platform than just an application, because it's not an application.
Sure.
So downloading it and engaging and creating groups and using it on your mobile, on your laptop, on your desktop, then you would be able to earn more NYNJA Coin on that. So those are the three main ways, and like I said before, we'll be releasing some surprise ones along the way as well, and that's really to teach you about the labor marketplace and why the utility coin is a true utility coin versus some fictional Libra that they're thinking about doing, and there's so much press on it, but it doesn't really even exist. They just want to get the Facebook stock up. So basically, that's what's happening. But we actually have ours live, and it is utility coin, and we have a labor marketplace, and the wallet will be coming shortly. And join NYNJA.
Great. I just want to reiterate on the when you sign up for NYNJA, turn coin that way. Just make sure that you use the same phone number or email to sign up for both.
You mean the same one that you have your Bitmart account? Yeah, whatever you open your Bitmart account or accounts with. If they're some with phone numbers, some with email, make sure you use those same account names so you can get credit for the NYNJA Coin.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Brilliant. All right, JR, thank you for your time.
Okay.
Congratulations on the listing of the coin. This is great.
All right, guys. Thank you
There
all
you go, guys.
for support. Have a great day.
Thank you.